Hey everybody, welcome to the very first stream of 2026. Um, I'm not wearing any makeup today. I don't usually not wear makeup on stream, but I have been like nonstop for the past 2 weeks. Um, like tons of makeup, parties, social events. As you can see, like my skin's super irritated. It needs a break. Um, So we're doing, makeup stream today, but it is a baking stream, so you will not be seeing my face that much anyway. It doesn't matter. Um, yeah, we're gonna do our first stream of the year. It's gonna be a baking stream. If you don't follow me on social media, I actually started a baking business. I had so many requests for the cookie boxes I did for my students and for some friends. I had people who wanted to buy. So yeah, I am starting like a side hustle of baking cookies. This is technically my last order of 2025. It is for my friend Steph. She wanted to order some of the candy cane hot cocoa cookies that I made over the holiday period. So that's what we're going to be making today. And then in the coming week or so, we're going to be testing recipes for Valentine's Day and Lunar New Year. So we will do streams for those as well. But for now, we're just going to do one batch of cookies for her. And yeah, so we're not going to look at my face very much. I'm going to lower the camera. I think I finally figured out how to get like a good angle during the stream. Y'all don't really need to see my face. You want to see what I'm doing with the baking. So you won't see this. This is reserved for gaming streams now. Hey! How's it going? Happy New Year! And also, right angle is not here today to like dictate what's in chat. So if I'm like behind in chat, I'm so sorry. I will try to like keep up if there's people chatting in chat. I'm so sorry if I cannot. It is what it is. One day I will buy an actual laptop and stream properly in my kitchen. But BTS is going on tour this year, so thank you. My skin is so bad from like wearing makeup every single day for the last 2 weeks. Too many holiday events and like PMS. It's like not a good combination. So we're not gonna look at my face that much today. Even my like skin is super red from wearing so much makeup. It's driving me insane. But yeah, so we are going to do the candy cane hot chocolate cookies, and we're only going to do a dozen. So this is not going to be like a super long stream. Maybe we'll do another stream later, but it all depends on the vibe and my energy level because I am like slightly hungover today. Like multiple people messaged me yesterday and they were saying like, "Oh, I can just picture you with like 4 bottles of soju." Yes, that is correct, and also whiskey. I didn't drive last night. Right angle had to drive me home. I wasn't too bad because I ate enough food, but I'm tired. We'll just say that. We got home at like 4:30 in the morning. It was a good night. Yeah, so let's get started. I'm gonna preheat the oven. And I've got like a million baking trays in here that we don't need. Okay, and then I'm gonna lower you guys down so you can see. There we go. What I'm doing over here. I'm gonna move this stuff somehow. Ooh. I think I can't remember how I did this last time. I had a method last time. I think it was like this. I don't know. Don't ask me anything. I only exist in like absolute chaos. Also, if my mic is all messed up, just tell me because if I put it too close to my face, like too loud. If I put it like down here where it is on my shirt, it hits off the counter every time I move, so I do apologize. If it's too noisy, just, I don't know, yell at me or something. I don't know what's a good angle. Maybe there. And yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's the best we're getting for now. I can adjust as we go. So we need our sugars and we need our butter, and I don't think our butter's softened enough, which means I'm gonna have to probably microwave it, but this sugar jar is so heavy, I'm literally always scared I'm gonna drop it. Especially, I'm like not confident about my movements when I wear rubber gloves. I know it's like sanitary and that's how we do it, but oh my gosh. Oh, we are making, we are making candy cane hot cocoa cookies. It's one of the things I made for my students' Christmas boxes, and a couple people had ordered them, and a friend of mine also wanted some, but I was not going to see her before Christmas, so she asked for the order by tomorrow. So these ended up being a lot more expensive because when I made them for my students, they had to be halal. And then I also have Hindu vegetarian students, so they can't have halal marshmallows because they're beef. So I ended up buying vegan marshmallows, which are very, very expensive. So if I do them for cookie boxes, like for sale next year, I definitely will just be using regular marshmallows because the price it would cost people to buy the ones with the vegan marshmallows, unless they request it. If someone really wants a vegan marshmallow, I'll give them a vegan marshmallow and they can pay extra for that. But because they do have halal marshmallows also with fish gelatin. But those, I find they don't melt as good. I need 1 cup, right? Half a cup. Oh my God, I almost put 1 cup of butter in there. Half a cup. Yeah, I'm gonna have to microwave this a little bit. It is not softened all the way. I think just like 10 seconds should be okay though. There we go. And yesterday I went shopping for the ingredients for the Valentine's Day boxes. And I thought cost-wise, maybe we could do Belgian chocolate for the marshmallow parts that I'm doing. But yeah, Belgian chocolate was very, very expensive. So I don't know if anyone is going to be willing to pay as much as that would cost. Because I used to do Belgian chocolates when I was younger, but the cost of everything nowadays is, it's just not really, I'm going to cut this into smaller pieces first. It's just not really feasible. And 3 big chunks. There we go. And we're gonna get our, where is my paddle? There it is. Yeah. Although this one, I think if anyone is buying like homemade cookies, they already have a decent amount of money. Oh, I don't know how loud. If this is too loud, I looked at my VODs from the previous one. It wasn't too loud, but if it's too loud, just tell me in chat and I will move away from the whole situation. Okay, so while that is mixing, we're going to, in a bowl, mix the dry ingredients and whisk them together. So loud. All right, so a cup of flour and half a cup of cocoa powder. Gotta scrape down the sides of this bitch. I feel like I say this in every baking live stream I do, but sometimes I really dislike a stand mixer because I feel like it requires more stopping and starting than a hand mixer. I grew up baking with a hand mixer. I understand the hand mixer. This kind of pisses me off, but it is slightly more efficient. Oh no. Oh no. That's fine. This is fine. We have, this is the Costco cocoa. It's pretty dang good compared to just like your basic average. Like I feel like it gives it a very heavy chocolate flavor. We need half a teaspoon of baking powder or baking soda. Oh, I took out baking powder. It's actually baking soda we need. Right angles hiding all my measuring spoons, man. See, again, we gotta frickin' scrape. Although I think, okay, so I think when you use a hand mixer, technically, you're supposed to not stick your spatula in, but my dad taught me how to bake, and that man was absolutely sticking his spatula in the hand mixer. But this feels like, I think it's unsafe to do it with that, but this feels even more unsafe, so I don't. And, you know, on stream, I probably shouldn't because I don't want to be like mangled live on Twitch. Mangled on my own time is a whole different story, but I don't want to get like demonetized. I don't want to lose my status. You can't get a payout because you mangled yourself live. And a quarter teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to whisk that together. I can't tell you where the hell my whisk is. Oh, there it is. We only have one whisk, and it's freaking huge. Alright. I think we are creamed. We are creamed enough. Sometimes I'd be like standing on my tippy toes like this because I can't see. I can't see in the bowl. I need like a little step stool just to look inside my bowl. Actually, I need a step stool, period. I was literally climbing on the counter the other day to get my water bottle. I can't. When we redid our kitchen, we put some of the shelves up really high because I wanted more shelving. But yeah, realistically, nobody in this house can reach it. I'm 5'3", my boyfriend's like 5'4". His mom is under 5 feet, and we've got like shelves like all the way up. But it's storage, so I really won't complain. Alright, we're gonna crack our egg into a separate dish because I don't want shells. And whenever I say there'll be no shells, there always ends up being a shell. This is absolutely like an Asian side dish, soy sauce dish thing. Don't at me. We use what we have. We're gonna add our egg in on low. Oh, I almost dropped the whole dish in there. And then we're gonna add the vanilla, which I also forgot to get out. How much vanilla am I adding? Why can I not remember the ingredients? A teaspoon. A teaspoon. I literally baked like 5 dozen of these and I still can't remember how to make them. That is why we write a recipe down. I'm going to scrape one more time before we start adding the dry ingredients. Make sure everything is nicely combined. So I have a smaller spatula, but it's not very sturdy. So the bigger spatula is much more sturdy for like scraping, but the smaller spatula actually fits into places. This one is huge. And we'll add our little. And see if I can make sure we don't get stuff all over the floor. Someone is calling me. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. We're gonna add the dry. Actually, while I'm doing this, I will raise you guys up just a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. Whoa. There we go. That's better. Don't look at my face. Don't look at my little acne stickers, okay? Focus on what's going on here. It's going well. It's going well. I'm gonna scrape down the sides real quick. Make sure we all get in nice and combined. Oh my god, it smells so good. Realistically, I have absolutely no shortage of chocolate in my house right now, but this smells especially nice. Oh, I undid my bowl. Try not to. There we go. Okay. Done with that. I'm gonna scrape it down one more time. She's getting thick, like me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's real thick. I think it's pretty much done. I'm gonna mix it maybe for 30 or 40 more seconds. And then we're going to parchment up our pans. And these will go in the oven. So it's going to be split time so that we can put the marshmallows on. So it'll go in for a few minutes. I think it's six minutes. I played around with the times when I made it before because they had said in the original recipe that I used to do like a longer time and then put the marshmallows on, but the marshmallows were not melting. And I don't know if that's because they're vegan marshmallows or if it would be the same with regular marshmallows. So if you do make this, just kind of test out yourself. Like keep an eye on it. Don't just throw it in the oven and hope for the best. And I'm going to change my gloves for the next part. All right. I'm gonna parchment up our trays. And this makes a dozen cookies. Some of the recipes I have make 15, some I have that make 18. The thing is I have to buy the Costco size of parchment paper next time because I'm going through parchment paper like it's nothing. I'm gonna move you over here, Mike. That way none of y'all are listening to me crumble parchment paper. I was gonna try to rest, but it's not working. That's as good as we get. All right. The last thing we're gonna do is add chocolate chips. I'm going to put a new set of gloves on. One that isn't covered in dough. I feel like wearing gloves for me is like the same as like washing hands. Like when I cook, I wash my hands like 30 billion times. Like your girl washing hands every 2 seconds. Every time something touches my hand. And same with gloves. Like I'm not even touching it. It's not even on my hand, but I feel like it's dirty and I need to get like the sensory issues. It's just too much. All right. Get this dough into the bowl. We're gonna get rid of this. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna fold in half a cup of chocolate chips. Half a cup? I think it's half a cup. Yes, I was correct. It is half a cup of chocolate chips. But I'm gonna use 2 quarter cups because the half a cup scoop doesn't fit in my chocolate chips. A little bit on the generous side with the chocolate chips, okay? We're gonna fold those in nicely. Or not so nicely. It's very sticky dough. She's sticking to everything. You really gotta do your arm workouts for this, guys. This is the arm workout for today. All right, that is it. It's all combined. And then we are going to, oops, I left some on the spatula. We're not wasting. We're gonna do a little bit of math up in here, which I'm not very good at, so please bear with me. Gonna see how many, if they need 12 cookies, how much weight do they all need to be? 660 grams. So 660 divided by 12 is, I don't know the answer to that, but we're going to find out. All right, the answer is 55. And before you at me for not being able to do math, I have a learning disability. We grew up with basic math on our hands. So 55 grams. Oh my goodness, per cookie. That's what we're working with here. So, I'm gonna cut our it's very much bothering me that it's not sitting straight. There we go. All right. I'm gonna do 55 gram balls. So close. Good. I had to remember if we need to refrigerate this dough. Perfect. I'll never hear the end of it from right angle if they're not equal size and shape, okay? I think having unequal ones is, you know, it's got wabi-sabi. But no. It's okay. It should all be equal so that they look nice. All right. We're gonna flatten them slightly. And they've got lots of room to grow. Good, healthy little dough babies. And hopefully these turn out as nicely as the first batch. Because sometimes, even if I follow the recipe, it doesn't work. And I don't know why. Throw those in the oven for 6 minutes. And get our next tray ready. All right. Damn, some of these are like right on 55. I'm freaking fantastic, yo. Like 53, 54. All it needs is a chocolate chip. And these should each be 55. And again, we're going to flatten them down just a little. Okay. That part is done. We're going to get the marshmallows out of the cupboard, which is going to require me to stand on a chair because I cannot reach it. I'm also going to, I'll wash the chocolate off my arm. There we go. All right. Here I come, marshmallows. Oh no, I cannot reach the ones at the very back. I'm gonna need to improvise. Aha! Success. are kind of gone hard. They might still melt though. We tidy up a little bit. I'll wait for them to finish in the oven. So this is what they look like. Ooh, now I will show you guys. Ooh, and then we're gonna add marshmallows to each one. So I'll bring you over to do that. I need a little bit of light in here. Is that better? Actually, I think this side is a better angle. My steamer wasn't in the way. There we go. There you go. So basically just snipping a marshmallow in half. And sticking that right in the center of each cookie. And then we're going to put it back in the oven for 5 minutes. And then it'll be done. I realize this is not like an interesting part, but I am just tidying up because my boyfriend likes when I tidy up after I bake. That was the number one thing my mom told him when he started dating me, is that I have a tendency to make things and then not tidy up. I'm just gonna eat these. They've gone hard. They're very hard. I don't want to blame myself for that. So once these are done, we're going to drizzle them with chocolate, more chocolate on a chocolate cookie, and sprinkle candy cane pieces on them. Definitely managed to get chocolate all over the scale. also need my wire cooling pads, which were placed behind like 20 cans of beans. I don't even eat that many beans. I don't know why we have so many cans of beans. I feel like beans go on sale and we buy a lot and we don't use it for anything. The occasional pot of chili. Okay, it's going well. It's going well. We can wipe down our stand mixer. I don't know if it goes directly on the oven, it's too hot. All right. And we will also wipe down the counter. We clean. I try to clean as I go, but I'm actually not the best at it, so tidy workspace is important, but I tend to be like a perfectionist, so I literally like scrub the whole counter, like hardcore scrub the counter before we even start every time we stream. I want it to be as clean as possible. All right, I think our cookies are done. Yeah, they got a couple seconds left. We'll let them finish. And then we'll bring them out and put the second batch in, and then we'll probably end there. The finished product will be on my cookie page, Kawaii Cookie Kitchen, probably also on my personal page at Already Kawaii. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed cooking with me today. We will be doing many more. I think we will also go back to doing like regular cooking streams, not just cookie streams. So there you go. This is the finished product. And these will be going to Steph. So I hope she really enjoys them. And if you are in the Toronto area and you would like to order some cookies, the Valentine's Day menu and the Lunar New Year menu will be up in the next 2 weeks with prices. And you can just DM me on my Instagram. So it's Kawaii Cookie Kitchen. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye-bye.